Oh, hey. Guys, same day, different spot. And we caught a little crappie on the jaw jacker. We got those over here. We just moved by this tree right offshore. I was in 8 foot. Jake's probably in, I think it's like 10 or 12. And we dropped down and each got hit. So obviously we instantly move everything over here. But, you know, we're gonna try this spot out. We're at Stizzyville. I definitely just dropped on it. Was making quite a few runs. Can't confirm, but I lost it right below the hole. And I'm gonna guess it was a bass because it was running pretty good.
In a quarter.
Yeah! Yeah!
Holy cow, we're running because we had to go get the scale.
Dude, that's a bass! But that's a...
Come on, baby!
That's a jam pounder out there.
I don't know. I mean, you just look at like, you just...
He's huge!
Let's go! Yeah. Maybe on the smaller pond.
Haley and I and Claire are gonna go Thursday. Okay?
Hey, I got one. Hey, baby. Oh man, is this hole lit up like a gosh dang.
What are you doing?
What?
Throw them out.
Oh shoot, sorry.
Oh yeah, baby. We're on fire.
No, Joel, you'll like. Are you gonna ski or are you gonna snowboard? Just being able to, yeah. I don't know what it is. And same thing, water skiing over like Wake Forest. You know,
Guys, that's 2 swinging and misses in a row.
That's why I like it.
And then he's like, I hate getting in my bindings.
There it
Now I'm
is.
just trying.
Oh yeah.
And so he switched to ski because he didn't want to keep getting in his bindings because we were there like 10 hours.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Did you guys see it?
You lost it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
It came off and then it flopped back in.
The catch!
what
The
was it?
release!
What? No release!
No release!
What was it?
A bass.
That was
Oh.
that was a pretty bass too. It had
Was it a nice one?
I mean, it was,
It had good markings on it.
yeah, maybe like almost a pound. See, that one came straight up. Dude, that other one had to be like a good 2 pounder bigger bass. Dude, I hooked one right in that first hole right there. Right when the guy here went on like 4 or 5 runs and then popped off.
Oh, really?
So you take a left. And
Well, guys,
it's
that
the
was a
first
bass.
hotel that's just sitting right there.
And it was up.
And we take all these back
It was
roads
out of the hole. You guys
to
saw
get
it. It
to,
counts.
To get to the hill, the mountain.
That's just quick release.
There's no
We
strict.
practice good.
That's awesome. It's like
Catch and release here on rod
15
rippers.
turns.
Yeah.
You're cruising and the bluffs are like, you know.
Nice, crappie.
That's it. It is a good one.
Oh yeah. No big deal, guys. I'm on Fuego.
Keep being on Fuego. You keep it up, buddy.
All right, guys. So we're back. We had our little day of ice fishing. We got some small ones here. There aren't going to be a lot of meat, but this is my new fish cleaning. I used our old countertop. Got one level up here. I got my paper towels, my new Bubba knife, which we're going to use today for the second time. Got my other knife, my little baggies, my tub if I'm cleaning a bunch of fish, sink, and everything washes right down with the trash can. But this is the setup. Today, I've always been curious, and we only kept 3 little guys. Usually I wouldn't keep them, but these are out of Joel's pond at Stizzyville, which, as you guys know, the crappie and the bluegill are stunted. There's just so many of them. So since he's moved in there, we've been trying our best to thin them out a little bit and hopefully they'll grow, and pretty soon we'll start catching bigger bluegill and crappie. But we caught a few more than this. I let some of the smaller bluegill go. These were the only 2 crappie we caught at Joel's today. But here's what we're gonna do. I got the Bubba knife, the new one we're gonna try. Well, I've used it once on the bigger walleye, but we're gonna try it on these smaller crappie. I've always been curious if going down to the ribs, right? Like I've shown you guys, and you cut in there and we feel the ribs and we'll cut around them, which takes a little bit longer because the electric knife, I'll just go through, zing them out, and then we'll cut them off. But I've just been curious about which one works better, because obviously this takes a little longer than going through here. And what we're gonna do is use my little fillet knife here, come right at the spine up top, and you just go down until you keep bumping those ribs. So I'm feeling those ribs, and then once I stop feeling the ribs, right there, you poke all the way through, right, and we go down. And then once we come up, we're just gonna, I like to cut through the bottom to start because it just makes it easier to work with. But then, if you guys can see, hopefully you guys are getting a good look here. Oh yeah. So then you're just gonna lift this up right here, and I'm gonna feel the ribs, and I just shave right along the ribs, not cutting through. Now obviously would not be able to do this with the electric knife unless you got mad skills that I don't know about, because you are going to cut through the ribs. So then you can cut right around the ribs. Look, I could have probably gotten there's the ribs, you can hear them as I'm running the knife over. And then you got your nice little fillet here. Cut this down, and then we just flip it like we would. So it doesn't really take that long, and then you don't have to deal with the ribs at the end, and you got your nice little fillet here. Now if this was a bigger crappie, obviously it'd be bigger, but for that small of a crappie, getting that clean meat off is pretty nice. You even got the backside of your ribs there. So we're gonna compare this fillet, I'll do the other side, and then I'm gonna use the electric knife to do the other crappie and just run down there. But I feel like if I can get in there, we go. Just go into the top of the ribs again. Right, cutting down there, and you're just gonna go until you don't feel them again, which I don't right there. Cut through, rub the spine, fold it up again. Now I don't do this method a lot, so I'm not the fastest at it. I've been trying it every once in a while just to see how it works and getting a little quicker. I've seen some people fly through with this method. I would not be one of those people. So I'm sure if you got really quick when you're doing smaller panfish like this, it'd be worth it to do it. But we're going to compare. So I'm going to use the electric knife on the next one. And we're going to compare the fillets to see if it's really, that much more meat off doing it that way. Hey, for that small little crappie, that's pretty clean. If you guys look at that, that is thin. We got all the meat, and then that's your rib cage sticking out. There's no meat there. So as you can see, we got them not too bad for not doing that all the time. I'm happy with it. And we're just going to put the excess in our bag. Okay. I really don't want to dirty the knife, but for the experiment, we have to, right? So up here, new cordless electric Bubba knife. I'm really stoked about it. Here's one of the shorter blades. It comes with 4 blades. Love it. So, how I normally do with the electric knife, it starts off the same cut line. Oh yeah, look at that baby. How is this guy still flopping? Okay, so this crappie's even a little bit smaller, but we're gonna see how my skills are. Okay, right down through. You gotta be careful with these little guys not to go through the spine. But it cuts. Oh, and I just went through the spine. There we go. Okay, we saved it. But You go right through the ribs, you don't even feel them with this. And then you're gonna run that. Oh man, guys, this is not a good debut for me. With the bigger crappies, I swear it's a lot easier. So maybe with these smaller guys, right now it's looking like the fillet knife is the way to go, but we're gonna see if we can't save this. All right, actually, that looks pretty good. Now, what I do with the ribs, you just come behind here and you just run them down, and then we cut them out this way. Okay, there's your ribs out. Besides a little screw up at the beginning, that went pretty quick. And honestly, probably similar, if not maybe even a little more. Alright, so here's your two fillets. There's that one, and there's the one with the knife. So definitely probably saved a little more using the knife, but if you're going to do a bunch of them, is it enough to not use the electric knife? I don't know. Look at that mess of fish. Just kidding, I would not call that a mess. But, there we go. There's your judgment for today. That was our little mini session. We're trying to get out, get more videos. I know we haven't made a lot of videos lately. I've got a bunch of film that I just haven't put together yet. So, we're going to try and start doing these mini clips so that way I can get you guys more videos. But more coming. Stay tuned.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine.